back to Roll for Damage and the Scales Above Season 2. My name is AgentNumberOne, and I'm going to be introducing our lovely team tonight. But first off, we have a couple of thank yous and whatnot that we're going to be getting out of the way. First off, we've got to thank our sponsor for this season, Hero Forge. They make super cool little minis that you can design. You can see on screen right now, you can see a couple of little tokens and stuff, but you can design little characters, print them off like Sean's got there, and then you also get little tokens that you can use on your battle maps. It's crazy, and it's a lot of fun to do. I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't done it. They're great. Check them out. Other people we have to thank: Brepai, our amazing artist, who does all the artwork for the channels, has done all the overlays, and has been just a wonderful member of the community and everything else for many years. Is there any other people I immediately have to thank? Sirenscape, of course, and Sirenscape, who's providing our music and some maybe sound effects for tonight, but probably just the music, I think. They're a really cool online player that has music, sound effects that you can all control while you're DMing, and then other players can listen in and get all the same effects. It's very easy, intuitive to understand. Also highly recommend checking it out. It's a real good way to bump up the ambience in your games. But for right now, I'm going to pass you over to our incredible, lovely team, who is going to introduce themselves one by one. Let's start from the bottom to the top with Sloan, being played by Shannon, who is also
You're
muted.
muted. No, I'm not.
Or her microphone is dead.
Oh,
There you are.
Okay, we're good? You can hear me now?
You might have to just project a little more.
Okay, I'll project more, no problem. Hi, everybody. I'm Shannon, and I will be playing our hopefully raging barbarian tonight. She doesn't have it at the moment, but she just witnessed some shit, so fingers crossed that she gets it back. You can find me on all social media at S2E06. My nerd home is Paradise RPG, and I play Scarlet in our Monday night game over there. I am also one half of the Sean and Shannon Power Hour. I also mod for our wonderful DM, who you'll hear from in just a moment. And we have a one-shot happening tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. We're playing Disaster Hamsters from Plot Hooks. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. So, love to see you there.
Heck yeah. Next up, just above Shannon, is Mike, playing Leaf.
Hello, it's Mike Friday. I'm playing Leaf, who's your Rudy Tooty Cowboy Shooty Kitty Cowboy Thief friend. I'm gonna shorten that for future. But for tonight, that's what you will know him as. I am the DM over at Wonders and Blunders. We are a 5e horror comedy podcast. A bunch of Canadians. We're fully independent, and so we're supported by listeners like you. So come on over and listen to us. We're about to finish our first season. We're moving into the second season. It's going to be wild. That is all.
Amazing. Up next, we have another well-experienced DM above them, playing Auric Solaris tonight. We have Sean.
Hi everybody, my name is Sean. I am, as Shannon said, also from Paradise RPG. I am the DM over there for our flagship show, Advantage in Paradise. We're on Season 2 right now. We are going to be doing our 10th episode of Season 2 this Monday. Come check it out. It's a great time to jump in as we're starting new adventures. I also produce some of the one-shots over there, and I do Relaxing in Paradise every Thursday, where I do kind of just whatever I want. Mostly play video games, but also design D&D stuff and maps and minis and projects, and I kind of just fumble around this room doing stuff while Shannon bullies me in chat. But I play Auric Solaris, our resident time boy, who is in trouble.
And you thought we were going all the way up on these cameras, but I'm juking you out. We're throwing it over to the right where we have Shelby.
Hey guys, my name is Shelby. I'm from the channel Wystle While You Work. It's a channel where I tell stories from my D&D experience and draw whatever fun fantasy stuff comes to mind. I'm also one of the organizers behind the Bards for Bards charity event, which is a really fun community-wide project in which Roll for Damage is a part of. We've also had Wonders and Blunders join us, and I think we might have Sean in on an event at some point soon, I think. Yeah, it's a super fun community-wide charity event supporting the Artist Relief Tree, and they support actors and performers who are struggling through the pandemic. I also stream on Twitch a lot. I actually just got my Twitch affiliate. So yeah, that's a thing. Tomorrow I'm going to be on a Fool's Gold one-shot over on Bards for Bards, and Monday I'm doing a very special art stream that I may come to regret, in which if I raise at least $500 for the Artist Relief Tree, I will be shaving half of my head live for you guys. Finally getting that side shave, but all for charity. So yeah, and I'm playing Rydia Silverfond, who might also die, depending on what she does.
Probably going to be a whole TPK tonight, I dare say. I'm going to cut in very quickly to introduce myself. I am AgentNumberOne, a Twitch streamer over on my own channel, twitch.tv/AgentNumberOne. I'm also part of the Wonders and Blunders podcast, where I do sound effects and music and also play. And I'm here on Roll for Damage all the time. I have been for ages. Last but certainly, absolutely, most definitely, not least, we have our wonderful Dungeon Master, Nova. Nova, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Nova, or Nova1. I'm the DM for the Scales Above, and the guy who runs Roll for Damage with a bunch of friends. Thank you very much, Kieran, for doing this today. You did an amazing job. I really appreciate it. We have other games on the channel. We have the Academy of Xander on Thursday nights. I believe it's 8 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time, which makes it 8 a.m. Thursdays for Eastern Standard Time if you are in the States. And coming up soon, we also have a Humblewood campaign on Monday nights, which we will be getting more info about shortly. For tonight's game, though, we should probably get a recap done so everyone can kind of see the state of things. So I think I'm going to pass that to Sean, since you had a eventful session last time.
Yes, I did. We will see the results of that eventfulness very soon. But how did we get there? So last session, we started off with our our team essentially recovering from whatever fiendish presence Leaf had interacted with in the book in the vault. And in that recovery, Leaf came back, and we had all suffered some damage and saw horrible memories, horrible memories, and were brought to our knees, genuflecting towards the portal. But Saros rushed to catch Leaf, where our patron, at least for this evening that we were staying in the Vaughn's manor, ran out crying and fearful of what Leaf had unleashed, and we were promptly kicked out of the house a little bit later after we had started to discuss what was happening. Leaf had made some nefarious deals with Dissipator in his visions, though we didn't get the full details of that, of course. But we attempted to find our center. We did a little bit of healing, and then we were kicked out promptly by the Vaughns once our friend Hardin came. He said that he could give us a few different options of places to stay until we savvy up with one of the houses. He invited us back to his place. We said we don't want to bring the danger to your place, so we decided to have a meeting with the Dusongs. As we were promptly kicked out of the Vaughn Manor, we did steal as much as we could before we left. We ransacked it, we took their silverware, we took their crystals, whatever was laying about. Some food, all the baked goods, I'm sure. And we left, and we headed over to meet with the Dusong representative, Raphael, who we had all met earlier when he brought us here in chains to enter into these dealings against our will. He outlined the Dusong's offer, which we were not very impressed with. We tried to squeeze a little bit more out of him, but he seemed more flustered and frustrated to even be dealing with us, and told us not to follow him out. We promptly followed him out for the world to see. and then also promptly arrived at the same time as him and caused a bit of a ruckus. Or I should say Leaf and Saros caused a bit of a ruckus, while the rest of us watched confused. But it may have helped us, because later on we did meet the Umber Hearts inside, who did seem very interested in our services. But before we got there, when we entered in, we noticed a few things. All these houses were here, but so was the Emperor of Etredale, which is a very big deal, since he's somewhat of a living deity amongst these lands, and his will is what happens. But even more importantly, we were confronted by someone called the Immortal, this monk fellow, who immediately challenged us to combat because we may or may not have been responsible for the deaths of his colleagues several sessions ago in Season 1, which we all, properly made the point that they were trying to kidnap a child at the time and attacked us first while sneaking around, shooting chains at people, and but he didn't want to have any of that, going so far as to lift Saros up in the air threateningly, even seeing him in his disfigured form covered in wounds that are not healed. So he told us we should choose who to challenge him with, and that he'd be waiting for us in the training yards after we finished talking with the house members. We spent very little time with the houses we already heard their offers from. We met with the Umber Hearts, and we met with the Macias house. The Umber Hearts were awesome. They were drinking, they seemed relaxed, they seemed like honestly the best offer. We met with Uther, who is the head of that house. They had offered us a pretty good package with some pretty good... They really just wanted our help with defending the realm, which was already what we were going to be forced to do anyway. And we were going to get access to the Coronian Order's library and some arcane circles, which just got us all very excited. And then we went with Lucius Macias. He offered us a lot more gold and a vessel anywhere, but he wanted us also to do some pretty unethical assassinations. Which, granted, we also were charged. We were off with the job of assassinating him, and to be honest, we were tempted because of how terrible he was when we met him. He was eating, like Denethor, cracking chicken legs and popping cherry tomatoes. It was overall an unpleasant experience meeting Lucius, and I think solidified our interest in the Umber Heart house. But from there, we decided we needed to deal with the Immortal. We went out back to the training yards, and we all prepared Sloane for the fight. Despite her unemotional state, we pumped her full of magic, sent her out there. Auric took some time to stop her, try to connect with her one last time, try to bring out some of that soul, that heart that's always been there in warmth. And she did feel something, I did feel a little bit of something, and then just proceeded to start getting the shit kicked out of her. And about halfway through, we couldn't take it anymore. Under the leadership of Leaf, we charged out there to interfere with this murder we were watching, essentially. And one thing led to another, and Auric, tried to hide behind a bunch of wooden bleachers. But in the process of using his magic to save Leaf, became the target of the Immortal, who came crashing down like a meteor onto him, shattering his body, and then punching him into a near-death unconsciousness, which is where we are right now, as I'm about to roll a death save.
Yeah, that's a good summary there.
His last death save, mind you.
He's already 2 failed death saves in. Auric, roll the death save.
Oh boy, where's my character sheet? There it
Don't
is.
leave us in
I don't know. I
suspense.
don't need. I just need
Just
to
a flat.
do the D20. All right.
Flat D20.
Mm-hmm.
And we're off to a good start.
Sloane, you watch as the Immortal stands and turns to look at you, and his hands are just dripping with the blood of your friend. Let me double check whose turn is next. is your turn, but you've just had a haste fall off you, so you can't really do a whole lot this turn. Now, what is the exact wording on haste? Is it you can't do anything, or you just can't take an action?
I'll double check, but I believe it is that it just skips your next turn entirely. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn. So I guess technically they can still do bonus actions.
Well, as you sit there and you feel that heart beating, the heart that's not there, that shadowy version of yourself appears in front of you and holds out the shadowed blade that is grip first to you with this feral grin. Are you willing to accept that rage again? Are you willing to, like...
Fuck yeah, I am.
As your bonus action, you can reach out and take that if you wish.
Yep, 100%. Yep, I take it. Oh man, I'm so mad. Shannon is mad, but Sloan is mad, but Shannon's mad.
As you reach out and take it, that shadow just flows into your chest and fills you, and smoke starts to like rise off of Shannon in the middle of the thing. And the Immortal notices, but it's not his turn yet, and yours is now done. We are at Leaf.
Leaf immediately. I'm gonna mark him with my bonus action, which gives me an extra d6 damage. And while he is looking at Sloan, kind of also looking back, kind of very quickly, just like, welcome back, and then gonna shoot.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. Oh god, that's a critical fail.
You
Oh my god!
point your bow at him, pull, and you hear one of the arms crack. Your handbow is broken.
Okay. He kind of goes, well, it's about time something like that happened. And can I drop it and in the same motion with my second attack, throw a dagger?
Yep. Another natural one hits Auric.
It's an 18.
Doesn't hit Auric, but it doesn't hit the monk either. You throw it out, and he sort of just like sways his head aside, like going straight for his neck. He just moves, and it goes straight over his shoulder.
Okay, then I'm going to run up the bleachers closer to him.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Let me double check. All right, Relia, your turn. Saris on deck.
I know what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna get me hurt. But whatever. I want to run up and try to pull Auric's body away. So that's my full 45 speed of movement just to get here. So I just want to grab his body and start dragging it away.
So you want to try to like use your action to like dash away, sort of thing?
Would I be able to while holding on to him?
Let me just double check. You moved from here.
Yeah, because of the panther thing, I have an extra 10 feet of movement to my normal 35.
So you mean there to there, it's 45. You can get to him by going there and sort of reaching past them. Like if you go that way, I'm gonna have to probably add a little bit of movement because you're going up and over the stand.
Okay, that's fine. Right here?
Yeah. So you grab him, you try to drag him. I'm just gonna roll a luck check here for you to see if he goes and decides this is not something he wants to do. He's kind of focused on Sloan. Okay, so he's not paying, like he kind of sees it but doesn't pay a whole lot of attention. So you can drag him half your movement to somewhere you want to.
Just away from this. So I think I'd be able to get about there. Right here.
Okay.
So I can take him with me.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess she's trying to see what she can do for him while they're taking care of this shit.
All right. That your turn?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Cool. Saros, what's up?
I mean, there's no way I can know that he's actually dead right now. So I'm going to be casting Mass Cure Wounds in that space. I can't get Sloan with it, but I can get everybody else.
Okay. I imagine you don't want to heal him.
No. Nor do I want to heal any of the nobles that have also been killed during this fight.
Yeah. Well,
but
yeah, I'll tell you how they're doing later. All right, 26 HP to everyone that needs it. You see, Auric doesn't stir, and you must by now realize his life has departed. He is shuffled from this mortal coil. Things are going well. Is that the end of your turn? Have you got anything else you want to do?
That is well, I guess realizing this after the cure goes off and that I don't see anything come into him, I'm gonna like move into the crowd of dead nobles and start scanning around for a diamond.
Good.
Make a perception check.
Can I do that with a bonus action? I'll take it. Let me.
Yeah, I think this isn't like a proper, like it's just a quick scan. Nothing like, yeah, not looking onto hands and pockets. Yeah. No.
I rolled a 2.
The bodies are a little bit burnt, and some of the stands are falling in. You're gonna have to actually take a turn or two to start looking through the rubble.
Yeah.
Okay. It's his turn. It's the Immortal's turn. He sees what's happening to Sloan. He's going to fly up 300 feet. And then he's going to come down with a massive punch at you, Sloan. So, yeah, he fast. For those that don't remember last week, to break the sound barrier, he can when he wants to, not very often, but he can do it. He can move in excess of 6,500 feet in a round. It took some time and math to get that to work, but he can do it. So, we will apply fall damage onto his punch, which he will take half of because he's like assisted by all the magic of it. You technically aren't raging anymore because you took a whole turn where you didn't attack or be attacked.
I just saw my best friend die. I think I'm raging.
I think you're in shock.
No.
You do still have, your resistances from your potion.
Yeah. That's true.
I drank that potion.
So, he is now.
God, I would have been down so fast if I didn't drink that.
There's my thing. He is here. So, his standard just punch is gonna go like this. He's attacking recklessly now. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Thought it might. Damage. So, the standard damage coming out of him right now ain't huge. However, he's going to be adding 300 feet of fall damage to this.
Blood D6s.
It is.
Gonna crash my computer.
The amount of clicking I can hear.
I don't think I want to watch this happen.
It does cap at 20, doesn't it? That's I remember. Yeah, it's good that you said that because I was about to do 30. Look, I roll 20, and if I don't feel like it's enough, I can always.
This is why you're labeled as the evil DM, Kyle.
I love it.
Oh my god.
It's a lot of ones.
That is.
Wow.
If someone in the
bad,
chat
right?
wants to say if this caps out or not, I feel like it should be more, only because I'm remembering a certain goldfish yeeting herself off a cliff and taking a whole lot more. So
Maximum of 20d6.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's plenty.
So, make a con save for me.
Sure.
I really should have given you the bear.
Okay.
19.
And I'm going to make my own save now.
Nat 1. Come on, chat.
He fine. All right, so it's up, down, punches you for 62 damage. You take half. He takes because you know it's a little straining to do what he's doing. So he does take damage from the actions he's taking. But he can attack more than this. So he dashes off and just seems to like appear for just a second, bang, and then gone. And you just feel this massive impact as he hits you in the back, trying to send you sprawling. He's going to do this effectively the same thing again. So, here we go. Let's hope there's no crit on this because it'll be really unfortunate.
Shannon, get your post-it note ready so you can join me in the afterlife.
No.
We're gonna have
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, oh, I was rolling the wrong damage. That's why I didn't do so much. It's meant to be this. There we go.
Bless you.
It was taking the base monk and not the level he's meant to be.
Well, he
So-
doesn't need that any extra damage.
Yeah,
on
that
top.
was missing a
that's
plus 10. Like,
Yeah. So I won't do it because I feel mean retroactively going, hey, you should have added this to it, especially when I'm doing this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay. So all up, that attack is 86 points of damage. You can halve it down to 43. As he comes in with this hit, you feel a part of like your arm, because like he kind of comes in and hits you across the shoulder, and his knuckles drag down, like all this fleshed hairs all the way down, just coming out in ribbons.
Stop.
Uh,
Oh my
but-
god, please.
From under your skin, where you expect to see blood, flesh, and bone, dark brown fur sticks out. That's all he can do this turn, and I really thought you wouldn't be doing great. Can I get you to make a con save though to see if you do go sprawling? Because he's now behind you in the back. That's enough. Okay, he has to make his save. That's supposed to be a saving throw, not an ability check. There we go. He's also fine. Okay, so you took. All right. That means Sloane, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna rage for real this time.
Can
and
I
I'm
stop
going
right
to...
there then?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I know it's only your turn. So you turn around and rage. You start just yelling in his face in anger, and you feel a pulse through your sword as that shadow that usually detaches from yourself is just like completely at one with you right now, and the avatar of that war god that exists within your blade feeds just all of its power into you. Because it's the first time it's happened, there's going to be some effects. Firstly, all the negative effects of everything you had when you first had your heart ripped out have now been reversed. You can take as many hit die as you want right now to heal.
All of them.
But you might. Just remember that this might not be great tomorrow.
it's tomorrow.
I think it's worth it.
And everyone else is watching as she's growing in stature. Her flesh is falling off in clumps, and from inside is this like furred thing as she transforms into like a 9-foot tall werebear.
Fuck. Yeah.
The song's a lycanthrope now?
She's actually always been a lycanthrope, but let's keep going.
All right, I know. I can't find my hit die. Where's my hit die?
You
Your
should have
hit die.
D12s or D10s, depending on which you're doing.
I have both. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Does this count as possession?
6,
Don't you
Roll
fucking
7
dare
to
try to
12.
reverse this.
I'm
Don't
like,
you fucking dare.
is that spell still up?
All right, what's this? That's 46 of your, so you
I
put
will
7
zap
D12.
you, Karen.
7 plus 46. I'm up to 53.
Now, Shannon, we talked a long time ago about what would happen if you like activated the full extent of your weapon. This is it.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So if you need a second to go back to look at any notes, just let me know, and I'll like just vibe check the whole party for a second. Do you need a second?
Yeah, I need to finish rolling some dice.
Okay. How's everyone feeling about the combat? Is everyone doing okay?
I'm debating if
better.
I'm going to zap somebody.
Okay.
I feel a lot better now, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel
that we
great.
got-
Auric's finally
that we're
got
on
what's
Team
come to
Werebear.
him.
Alright,
Louise dog.
I don't know what that's gonna do, but let's do this.
Don't forget you get to add your con to all those rolls.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you've rolled
So I should
12,
add an extra 10.
12 dice. So
Yep.
your con
12
is
times 5,
20.
60.
So you get an extra 60 HP back.
Cool. I can't do math. Okay, cool. That's much better. Thank you for that reminder. Good. All right. Feeling even better. Let's go.
Okay. I assume you want to attack.
Yeah, and I'd like to do it recklessly, please.
Go nuts.
Where's my things?
Fuck him up. Come on, Shannon.
Attack. Advantage. Come on. I don't think that hits. 21.
Just misses.
Oh,
Actually, he's used his reaction. It does hit.
excellent. Okay.
He's also attacking recklessly, wasn't he?
Yeah, but she's already, she's also doing the same thing. So
Oh,
it's-
she's already got
11
advantage,
points of
okay.
slashing damage.
Okay. I don't know if you have Great Weapon Master, but don't forget you can take
I
it.
do. Yes, I do. So I'm gonna do that for this next hit. Do the -5 thing.
Yep.
All right, still attacking recklessly.
At 17. you should
Okay,
do it.
okay.
Taking
So,
5,
yeah,
you still hit.
21.
Yep.
Excellent.
So we're going to add a 10 to this
Yeah,
at 13.
so
23.
Yep.
Halved. He's starting to look real rough.
I already used my bonus action. I already used my action. Yeah, I'm done. That's all I can do. Right now.
I believe, if I got this wrong, you can make because of Echo Knight, you can make an extra attack. Because currently you count as your
Right.
your shadow clone, so you get to make the extra attack
Excellent.
from yourself.
And can I still do it recklessly?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Cool. I'm
Don't see
gonna
any
do
reason
the
why
Great
not.
Weapon Master thing again.
Don't crit for me.
Oh.
Okay, that last one
That's
comes and he
terrible
catches the
rolls.
blade and he kind of like sort of holds it. If you want to, you can use your hero point to just reroll the attack.
Yeah, I do.
18 will do. So he catches the blade and you sort of like just like knee him in the ribs with massive bear leg, and as he like drops, you just smack him really hard for 25. That's really
25.
It's okay. Okay.
So bad.
It slices into his shoulder, and you kind of like, as you drag, it like rides across the collarbone, and you can see that like flap his skin as the muscle parts, and he sort of decides that maybe this isn't going as well as he thought it would. So
Maybe he shouldn't
Leaf,
kill
it's your
my
turn.
friends.
Really, you're up next.
Yeah, Leaf just calls out, to Saros, what do we need? And I'm going to use the bonus action help. And then I'm going to feline agility and run over and try to help Sloan. So I have 40 feet because of the panther, so feline agility gives me 80.
Did someone long stride you? I mean, you're fast enough, it seems. But okay.
And then I don't have any weapons left, so I'm just going to jump on him, claws out, and just start scritching.
Meow.
Why? Why was it almost sexual? No. So you jump on and start clawing at him to give her the help action.
Oh, sorry, I gave Saros the help action. I'm just gonna try to claw his
Okay.
eyes out. Yeah.
All right, because you can help as a bonus action. I was wondering if you were helping one, then trying to help action the other with your action. But okay, go claws.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And he attacked recklessly.
Yep. So you also get advantage.
24.
24 will hit.
Okay. So that is 9 damage.
9 damage.
You sneak attack?
With my claws?
Oh, you can sneak.
You're Kislins.
Oh, I
You've
can
got
sneak
you have an ally right next to you. Your sneak attack goes
Okay.
off him.
Do claws count as a finesse weapon? I guess it's technical.
Then add another
technical.
20, so 29 damage. And if he's still kicking, I'll do my second claw as well.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
14 total.
He sort of just like chops a hand down on your wrist as you go to claw again, and like just deflects the attack halfway through the strike. All right. Unless you got
Leaves
anything
on
more.
him now, just like, I hate doing it like this.
Really,
Demeaning.
you're up.
Ah, I know. I'm debating something. Sorry, I've been thinking back and forth on this the entire time this has happened. Gonna cast Call Lightning.
Hmm.
Burn this town down.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's very clear to me, obviously, that Auric is extremely dead. I can't help him. So, we're going to cast this. He needs to make a DC 18 Dex save. He's probably going to make it.
As you go to cast it, I said he had two people like buffing him up and helping. You guys haven't really done much with. One of them just says an arcane word and throws a hand out, and you feel your spell just dissipate as they count
Fuck!
spell.
Well, cool. I guess I don't think my spirit's at the point where it can bite people yet, is it?
I don't think so. I have to double check.
I'm looking.
I think it has to possess.
Wait, mighty
something.
spirit.
So
I'm so sorry, chat.
that's alright. Just give it a quick read. I'm also scrolling to make sure I've got it right.
The damage from its natural weapon is considered magical for the purpose of.
Thing. So you just got to go see how it makes its attacks, which is part of the Shaman base class.
Yeah.
Which, while possessing other creatures, which you're not doing right now, it's just a wolf by itself.
I thought we changed the possession thing.
No, it starts to possess something, but when it does, it gets real strong. So yeah,
No possession.
yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
You said you're probably not going to use it like that a whole lot, so it makes sense. Not be doing all right.
Wolfie can't do anything because I can't cast another spell. So.
Okay. Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Saros, what are you doing? You've got help at the moment to look for this diamond.
I mean, there's this part of me that's like, should I leave Auric dead? That human elfin spellcasting piece of garbage, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to dig around for a diamond, so I'm gonna make a perception check, if it's okay. And
Either a
then
perception or an investigation. I don't mind which, and you have advantage.
definitely will take perception. Which I think is actually not calculating expertise on it for some reason. That should be 5 higher than it is. So
Okay, yeah,
27.
okay. So you sit there and you find there is one dead note. You find that only 2 of the nobles are actually dead. 2 are like alive but unconscious, and the rest have kind of run from the fight because they're not wanting to be here. One of them has a signet ring worth about, well, you guess about 200 gold. He's dead. You could probably pocket that. And then there's another one with this like big, like sort of like, it's part of their like family crest, and in the center is a giant like talismanic diamond, which you have no idea how much it's worth, but good god, does it look big enough.
Gotta be worth at least 300. I just like put my boot on his head, grab the amulet, and like yank it off.
Make an attack roll for me.
With
This is where you accidentally
what?
break someone's neck.
Oh, if this guy dies, I don't really care. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
we're just gonna see if
actively-
you accidentally like kill him, because
21?
what's your strength?
0.
Okay, so you do 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. A little bit of a crack. You got the amulet.
Perfect. Yeah, and then I just start strolling over to where Auric is, and I only have. Oh yeah, I can cast one of those. Oh no, right. Sorry, I was gonna cast Healing Word, but then I remembered that Sloane is already dead. And she is now also a giant dead monster grizzly bear, so I have no idea what's going on over there anymore.
Sloane's about to make a bloodbath. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna... Oh, as a bonus action, I'm gonna expend one of my uses of Channel Divinity to refuel an expended spell slot. And that's my turn.
Okay. It is now the monk's turn. He is going to Step of the Wind disengage and move up to the maximum range of a. He'll be kind of here-ish, so he can kind of hit you both if he wants to. And he's going to throw out a beam at Sloane and a beam at Relia. So let's see how this goes. So it counts as an armed strike, so we get to hit that. We go roll. Meant to be, yeah, it's fine. 3rd hit. I was using the wrong rolls before. I've got the right.
At which one, me or Sloane?
It's
Sure,
both.
at Sloane,
Yeah, that'll do it.
and then against Relia,
Same thing.
also 30. All right. For Sloane, damage is 25. And then I believe it's not radiant. I have to have a look again. And then at Relia, 18 points of damage.
Ow.
He's going to you just see him sort of like look down at you all and shakes like his head, and from his like face just like blood splatters across from all the damage he's taken. He just sort of looks up and just away.
No! No! I'm not done!
Then the mages, one grabs the other, and there's just this, and they step back through a portal, and they're gone. Sloane,
Yeah.
you are still filled with rage.
God.
You're a
Huh.
vicious, feral warbear.
Yeah.
And right now in front of you is prey.
No. No.
So, Shannon, you're gonna get my feeling last season.
Does it
Make-
have to be a leaf?
Make your attack rolls against Leaf,
Oh, no.
and then you have to make a wisdom save at disadvantage after that.
Okay, recklessly or regular?
I will let
I'm
you.
pissed, so I would do it recklessly.
Okay, do it recklessly.
I'll be there soon, Sean.
No, that's not what's going to happen.
Join me behind the
Oh.
napkin.
Okay. That's one
That it?
attack.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits.
17.
17 hits. Roll your damage.
It's 15 points of slashing damage.
So
I get
you
one
kind of
more.
like, you're looking up at this thing, and all of a sudden this great sword just crashes into your ribs, Leaf.
Yeah, Leaf is looking up as he flies away with, and he's just got his hands on his hips. He's pretty sure he's fine. So he's just like looking up at that, and he's like, "Well, I guess that's one way to stay immortal," and then just gets cracked. I will
Yeah.
use my reaction to half it.
Go for it.
I think I have one more, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
I want to see that crit come out, Shannon.
No.
Oh,
16 still hits, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Woof.
I haven't had that crit yet. Another 15
Dang.
points slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
So,
No, I got you, Leaf.
Shannon, make a wisdom save.
Oh, right, wisdom save. Disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm. It's not a low save either.
Well, there's my good rolls. It's 15. Nope.
I didn't realize you're at -1.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't
Uh-oh.
pass.
There's ways around this.
Is there? I used my hero point.
You've already used it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's not ways around this. What happens?
Okay. You, as you've hit Leaf, and you still have the instinct of like protect Auric, find Auric. You look over and you see two people currently leaning over your friend, who you're pretty sure is dead, and sort of like to you as an animal, so they're just ravaging the corpse. What do you want to? You have your movement
And, like,
left.
turns. Yeah, and yeah, I just start booking it over there.
And you have ridiculous move because all the buffs laid on you right now. So you can quite easily make it there.
Cool. Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
hello, Slim.
Attack of opportunity.
As she comes into range.
No from Leaf.
Oh, if he wants to.
He used his reaction.
I did, yeah, to
Yeah.
half the damage.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
From the dead, teacher. You assigned homework.
Teacher.
All
Dad,
right.
watch over the rules.
Well, now Leaf gets to crossbow her.
Yeah,
Yes.
Leaf. Well, with the broken crossbow and the no weapons left, what would you like to do?
Yeah, Leaf is just like, whoa, hold on there, big gal, and is gonna run a bit after her, and then I'm gonna use a charge on my arm to cast the lightning lure with my demon hand.
Mhm.
So whipping out this whip of flame, I'm going to try to pull Sloane back towards me.
Okay, give it a shot.
Roll anything?
You might do in a second. He's just gonna, I guess, tell us what's involved in this.
Oh, that's definitely a miss.
So you just feel this whip of flame whoosh past you. All right.
And then I'm gonna, I guess, as it misses, I'll just continue to run after her. I can't quite catch her, but trying to run up close enough to be like, Sloane, you know us. He's gone. The threat is over. And this will probably backfire, but bonus action help.
Who are you helping?
Sloan.
Okay. That means Relia, you're up, right?
I'm just checking to see if I have this because I haven't fixed all my spells quite yet. I think I do have it. Please let me. Yes. I'm going to cast Hold Person on Sloan.
All right.
Where the fuck is Hold Person? There it is. And I'm doing this at, I think I can do this at 5th level, so that's what I'm doing.
Does it change the DC or anything, or does it change the number of targets when you go?
Oh, wait, that's number of targets. God damn it. Okay, never mind. I'm just.
Okay.
She needs to make a wisdom save, though. DC 18.
Okay. $15.
Now, I believe that means you're paralyzed. You can't make an action. My books are on the floor behind me. I don't really want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So you're stuck there, getting more and more angry. Something has turned around and like bound you in place while they're still just hurting your friend. Okay.
Sean,
Next
I might be
up.
joining you behind that napkin in a minute.
Saros, you can see this giant werebear like snapping at your face inches away.
Saros just goes over and goes, no. And boops it on the nose. Make a charisma saving throw.
Natural 20 for 22.
No. Normally this works really well. My spell fails.
What were you trying to cast?
I was trying to cast my last slot of banishment.
Yeah.
It didn't work when you tried it for Neo. Why did you think that was going to work now?
Every now and then it works out. Yeah, I think Saros is just like, Leaf, we have a problem.
Let me
Yeah, I noticed.
Let me have a look. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. So,
I'm also going to drop all my spell effects on Sloan right now that I have on.
Sloan, freshly empowered to this, you can make a wisdom saving throw, and you can add, for every turn that you are failing, you will add +1 to your result.
I add +1 to this one because I failed the last time.
Yeah.
Regular or disadvantage?
This is to escape the hold person, so it's regular.
8.
Okay. So,
Well,
yep.
technically 9.
9.
+1.
Okay.
9.
So you are still just stuck there, Leaf. What are you doing?
I'm gonna look around. Is there like a big chain anywhere? Something tidy up.
I'm trying to think now. There's probably some like to the south, quite far. Maybe let me measure this. About 100 feet. There's a bunch of like horses tied up, and you could probably grab some of the things that the leather straps used to tie them, and try that on Sloan.
Okay, I'm going to so I will run, dash, and bonus action dash for 120 to get there and grab those things.
Yeah. Done. Easy. All right. Relia.
Like,
I'm maintaining the hold person, but if I remember correctly, as long as the spell that I want to cast is not concentration, I can cast along with concentrating, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Leaf got kind of fluffed, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast, where is it? I have Healing Word. I wanted to give him back some hit points. There it is. I'm going to cast Healing Word at Leaf
Okay.
at 2nd level.
I have a question for you, Saros. When you cast Mass Cure Wounds, did you cast that on yourself as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't think that one through.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, Healing Word goes off. You heal that much. Right. That makes it back to Saros's turn.
You're gonna make it my turn after dropping that time bomb on me.
I'm confused.
You'll see in a second. Don't you worry. Let's all keep this to ourselves for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna like grab Auric's corpse and just like hold it up in front of me, like next to, like between me and Sloan, and just slamming the diamond onto his chest, breathe Revivify back into him.
Okay, so you're casting Revivify?
Yes.
Okay. Right. We actually haven't done this in my world yet, I don't think. Not with this one. So, if you do it in the same round, the soul, how it works for me is it hasn't left the body. Right now, he's been dead for a few rounds. The psychopomp that ferries him to the land of the dead has come and collected him. So, you kind of get this glimpse in the distance of this like skeletal humanoid with raven wings, almost like that, a beak, a crook, and it's sort of like walking with the spirit of Auric. But as you cast the spell, it turns around, and it just taps him with the crook, and he just disappears, and it's standing before you. Why?
It is not his time.
Looks down at the corpse. Cocks his head to you. Explain.
He is needed to do work.
Offer. And it holds out a hand. A skeletal hand.
An eye for an eye.
What are you placing in its hand?
At the moment, nothing. I'm simply offering that to gauge his reaction.
It's kind of hard to see on like the half skeletal, half feathered features of this humanoid, but you get the best impression that it's like raising an eyebrow, like it's curious.
Bring him back. He knows I'm good for my word. I've nowhere else to run.
Do you offer yourself?
I have no one else to.
It looks down at the meteor hammer. Offer?
He wishes.
Looks at the flesh on your arm covered in ink. Offer?
That is not mine to give.
Take part of him. The rest will follow anyway. In time.
I extend my hand with the scriptures wrapped around it.
It sort of waves a hand over the arm, and like this, like all the floating symbols are just like whirling above his hand. Accept it, but do not pervert our cause again. This one will never be raised again in this way. Understood?
Agreed. Next time, I expect it to be me who sends him to you.
One of many foreseen. And he taps the crook on Auric's chest. And Auric, you wake up. Can I get
Cough
Shannon?
blood.
Yeah. Can you make a wisdom save to snap out of your I'm a bear trying to kill things?
Roll.
Pardon?
Normal roll.
Yep.
10.
Okay. Not quite. He's not dead anymore, so the DC is quite a lot lower, but not quite.
Not that low.
Okay. We're gonna try this for another round. Auric, it's your turn. Would you like to try your hardest not to be eaten by Sloane?
I'm holding you up like in her
Yeah.
maw, basically.
Yeah, and I'm like immediately coughing up blood from my punctured lung. I was not expecting to be going. I mean, I don't think I'm going to do anything to Sloane herself. I'm catching up on what's happening. I think seeing the awful state of her, I will cast Dispel Evil and Good to attempt to see if that'll bring her back to her normal form in the way that it dismisses the way I tried to dismiss the bear the last time.
Okay, is there a saving throw to be made against that usually?
Yeah, it's charisma save. 18, DC 18.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw, Sloane, with advantage. Okay. You feel... What do you say to Sloane as you do this?
Yeah, so I'll try to talk as Sarah's holding me up. I probably can't stand without him. Blood coming down the chin. I'll lift my hand up and the eye will glitter. Say, it's okay, Sloane. You don't have to fight anymore.
Okay. Sloane, you feel your body start to shift and crack and break as it sort of like moves back into the humanoid thing. All of your wounds are more or less gone, given the fact that like this transformation healed you as it did. But you're standing there very sore, very tired, with your chest intact, and you can feel this just outpouring of emotions. Everything you've not been feeling recently just comes out in a wave. You see your friends in fear around you. The dispel did make the blade dormant for at least a little bit, so once again it's not causing you to suppress all emotions you have. You're just you're a strong person, but you're also right now just a broken girl surrounded by your friends.
Is hold person still up?
It is, I believe, it's to be able to speak, even if it's hard.
Okay. So much emotion. I think this is the most emotion she's ever felt in her life. So she has eyes for nobody except Auric right now, and she's just. I'm so sorry. And that's it. She can't really speak.
Okay. Since this part of the combat has ended, I'll break the turn order. And as you kind of, Leaf's like standing by the stables.
Can I drop my hold person?
You can.
I want to drop my hold person.
As you
As
also
soon as
like
she
sit
does.
there. Yeah.
I drop immediately.
The spell drops. And as you sort of sit there, take a big breath of relief that this is over, you hear a crash in the distance. Something large collapses. Clattering can be heard all around. All the stones on the floor are vibrating across the floor. The horses are spooked. They're trying to run. One of them like breaks its bridle and just dashes across. Birds take flight. The tables are tipping. The stands fall in. Anyone that's not dead and unconscious is now getting like hit by different things on the floor. The buildings shake so violently around you. You can see doors splintering, glass start shattering, and windows, bricks start falling out. Looking out over, like as you're looking around over the city of Etrelone, you watch as pillars of earth start rising up into the sky. The shattered remains of homes and lives just tumbling from their peaks. The training pit splits down the middle, and from within the earth, this deep red glow appears and molten rock starts flowing up out of it. You can hear people in the distance running and screaming, seeking to flee from whatever's happening. There's this chaos, only to find avenues of retreat are being cut off as destroyed buildings or lava flows are getting in the way. From one of the buildings, just to the north of you, a servant comes running out, just aflame from the heat of what's happened inside. The central hill of the city, which atop usually stands a very, very large temple. The entire thing rises up into the air. It hangs hundreds of feet above the city, just a jagged tooth of the world torn free. Only now do you notice, like on the roof of this building, a woman in the sky, her arms held out and moving like she's conducting an orchestra. She holds both her arms out as if to embrace this floating island and screams. And you can see from what she's doing is you can't quite hear the sound, but you feel it as this deep crack reverberates across the city. The temple shifts and splits at an angle, and the marble starts sliding against each other, just tumbling out over people's homes. The woman screams again, and the temple just explodes, and fist-sized shards of marble just rain down. Horrible destruction. Everyone make dexterity saves.
Is the Emperor watching this fight, by the way, or is he still hanging out inside?
Yeah, where's the, the demigod of fucking Etredale?
There's a lot of shit going on right now. You're gonna have to just hold
21.
Pass,
29.
no damage. 29, pass, no damage.
11.
19. Okay, so let me just. That one. 21 points of damage to both Saros and Sloan. It's just like a chunk of marble just comes down and smacks into you from like hundreds of feet up.
Yeah, I think this is a head turn with like an. Oh, fuck.
Excellent.
Hey.
The hill is now just a flat plateau. It's like it's hundreds of feet across. It's huge. This is beyond anything you've seen magically, Auric. The open split in the ground of the training area, the lava's flowing out, and you only realize now that it's like flowing almost with a will. And as it solidifies, it has a message. One day till pain arrives.
Pain? Or madness?
You'll have to figure that one out in a little bit, because we're gonna have a break.
Ooh.
I need that break. I need this break.
Wow.
Okay, we'll see you all soon. Thank you very much for sticking around, and we're back in hopefully 5 to 10 minutes. See you soon. Hey guys, welcome back to Roll for Damage. We're going through the scales above right now, and it's been a very easy, simple, nice session where nothing at all. No, am I confused?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just
having
got
a
done
blast.
crying, Nova.
I mean,
I'm
Auric's
trying
having a
not
great
to
time.
cry.
He had a bit of a nap.
It's been quite easy for me.
Or
I
it
don't
spent
think-
most of this behind a napkin.
I don't think anything's really been that bad. So, yes, the city is exploding pretty much right now. You've been told one day till pain arrives, and you have to, I guess, find cover. You're still outside as like things are falling, and that thing is just hovering above the city. As you guys are taking stock, you do see Sanguinar start like heading up into the sky to stop what's going on, but they're just getting targeted by chunks of rock and just knocked out the sky. So yeah, that's kind of where you're at right now. Auric, the newly alive person, what are you doing?
I think that I'm collapsing into the nearest friend's arms because I can barely stand. I'll collapse forward into Sloane.
Nova? There's some plant life around us, right? There's some like grass or some flowers or something that hasn't been destroyed yet. This is important.
Yes, a lot's on fire, but yeah.
Hold on. Let me see how many people I can take along with this. Because I want to cast transport via plants.
I think you need a tree
But-
big enough to step into.
Yeah. Because I could technically take us back to my grove, which is pretty damn far from this place.
Yo, let's get the hell out of this city. This city sucks.
Yeah. She's into. Wait, a tree. If we find a tree, I can take us back to the crystal forests.
Let me double check the area. I'm pretty sure. So there's no trees here. You'd have to get back through the halls and then out the front to find like some like gardens with trees in it. And if you do go, are you gonna try run back inside?
If that's the fastest way to a tree.
As you step inside, you kind of feel yourself pass into the into Rosenret, which is the name of the emperor, into Rosenret's aura. And if you've been damaged at all, you effectively are under you walk into a regeneration aura. So he's just got a hand up, like, and he's just sort of sitting there looking around, not really doing much, just taking stock of everything. And you can see that there's like a hole in the roof, and there's like this massive chunk of masonry on top of the building, which is just kind of keeping the building intact and keeping everyone here safe right now. as everyone's kind of like gathering their things and getting ready to go see what the hell is going on, because it's only just happened, remember. So as you all run in, you see the Umberheart fellow be like, just beckoning you over.
I feel like Leaf runs to catch up. His arms are just like full of leather straps and stuff. And then sees Sloane carrying Auric, and he's like, "Oh, okay, we're back. This wasn't going to work anyway," and throws all them down. And then, yeah, makes his way over.
Well, interesting day so far. We're all getting ready to leave for Manners and mobilize. Pretty sure the 5 have announced their arrival. Are you all...
You think?
Well, yeah. Are you all okay? You've...
Look at him and tell me if he's okay. As I'm pointing to Auric.
You fought the Immortal in a standing. You're doing pretty well. I didn't watch the fight myself.
Well, it turns out he is a coward, as we had expected, but...
Well, from what I've heard, what was effectively an honor duel was turned into a street brawl. So,
After he almost killed her.
Yes, it was a duel. It was one-on-one. It was a fight. It's how things go sometimes. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't defend your friends, but he's him running from what's effectively an unfair fight seems not okay. And look, again, Monster Hunter, we will gang up on them because we need to, and he is the closest thing to a mortal monster you're going to find, well, apart from the 5. So I understand. I do.
Our timing on the 5 is certainly shortened. You said you'd be of some help with them.
Yes, we have certain things we have to get done here before we can move you to, where we need to go. But really, it's a sort of thinks about it. We'll need to stay here for maybe 2 days, and then we can get you to where we need to go. Shouldn't be too bad.
We don't have 2 days.
I haven't been filled in on what's going on, have I?
Pain arrives in a day.
Heard a little of Pain. He's just a quiet butcher. He makes a mess of places just to show he can.
Oh yes, we saw. And I gesture to Sarah.
Some of us have experienced it firsthand.
Well, what do you need?
Distance.
Gotta get patched up. But we're barely standing.
Well,
I can patch you up.
I wouldn't bother. Good old Rhett here is going to get you. Don't say that to him. But being around him is helpful. He's powerful. Doesn't begin to describe it. You'll heal in his presence. Demons and devils can't enter. And he looks at you, Leaf. So, it's good to know you're not evil. But
Close to me.
It's
Can he just fight Pain? It seems as if he would make some quick work of him.
The problem with that is actually pinning Pain, like finding Pain. I'm sure he probably could.
Well, that's not a problem. Wait 24 hours and I'll tell you exactly where he is.
You're proposing we ask the Emperor to set a trap?
Well, why not? If he's as great and powerful as he says, these 5, they run amok through his city, rain marble upon his streets, kill his denizens. Is he not meant to protect the people of Etredale?
It apparently takes a lot of time and effort to keep the, all the. And he just points to one of the legionnaires that's just sort of lounging there. To keep them the way they are, to keep them powered. If he stops, I don't know if it's a ritual. I don't know all of it, but they only last a while once he stops doing what he does. So the problem is, and while I don't think he'll be defeated, we either have armies or we have him. And if it takes a couple days, we could have a serious amount of trouble, really.
Well, I'll happily take one of his armies, if that's what he's offering.
The Umberheart are one of his armies. The houses. And that's somewhat what you're getting. I did propose that we work together.
Then perhaps, for now, all we need then is a place to lay low and pray.
That's something I might be able to provide if I'm given the right means.
Could you explain that?
I'm a shaman. I can create spaces. It has to be an unmarked. It has to be on unmarked land and no structures, but I can create shortcuts between spaces of vast distances. It's actually how I got these 4 out of the crystal forests when I met them.
You understand that if you're working with us, you shouldn't just be running and I don't want to say escaping, but that's kind of what it is. We're going to keep it from being arrested and potentially tried and executed is why we're doing all of this, and also because we do believe we need your help. And I know you don't all want to hear this, but I'm trying to be honest with you. This is... I can probably convince the rest of my house, my father, to allow you to... We could probably set up a grove somewhere near my home. And that'll allow you to connect to the forest, and that way you can move between them. But I don't think anyone is comfortable with... Once your work with us is done, our peoples are still fighting and almost at war. And while I feel like you can be trusted, I have to ask that everyone, my entire country, trusts that this won't be used for ill. So...
I can promise you that if you allow me to set this up, when this is done, you have my word I will personally destroy the grove. I will destroy the link, and I will leave. And I will never set foot in your lands again.
I don't think we can allow you to do it near Trelone or Heiligberg. But to the north, we can set things up. To the east and the west, far away from here, to allow for travel.
My grove is a rather remote spot in the Crystal Forests. The settlements that were around it are long gone. It's quiet. And probably the best part about this is that it would lead the 5 away from the city and more innocent people.
Okay, so Pain is coming. You know where he's going to be.
Wherever I am.
Okay. So what do we need to do? We need to be able to get you away as fast as possible should you need it.
I mean, a way to escape, a trap to set for him would be ideal.
We spoke before of that interesting magic that they use to alter time for the prisoners.
Yes.
Ways to use that in our favor. Leaf, I believe you had an idea.
Well, I mean, can we trap him with your, if you got time magic? I mean, if we can lock him down.
I can ask, but that's all I can promise that I'll ask.
We're gonna make good on our offer. You're hiring us to kill the 5. But if they're gonna keep throwing things like that Immortal at us, softening us up, ripening us for some kill that this butcher is gonna have on us, I mean, we need to be fighting fit. And for once, I think we'd like to have an advantage. If you can slow him down, I can put him down.
All right. I'll talk to some people about getting you access to the vaults, which help with the time problem. You want to go with that plan. I will also assign you 4 people to work with you to help you not be so vulnerable. I have a house. I have a bunker, which can help against. I'm sure you've had a lot of people say their houses are protected, and a lot of them are to conventional threats. We build ours to stop monster attacks.
I assume yours is better guarded than where we stayed the first night, in which our friend was
actually not that guarded. It's just that it's underground, so you'll feel something coming before it can actually just surprise you. Dirt starts falling from the roof. Something's going a bit, bad. So that's what I can offer. Spend a couple days there. I'll do a few things. I'll make sure if things are going really bad, there'll be horses to ride out immediately. I'm sorry I'm not as chipper as I was last time we spoke, but things have got really bad really fast.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an understatement.
Spend an hour here. You'll be fine. Your bodies will repair. I'll move you to the bunker. You can plan, and I'll try to organize access to the time vaults. It's the best I can offer right now.
Hey, it's a lot more than anyone else's, so...
Do you have anything else you need, or just time?
As much time as you can get us.
Okay. Well, spend some time here, have a drink. He's gonna hold the roof up apparently until everyone's fine and leaving. But it is we're on the outskirts of the city, so there could be problems with all the people in the streets, and navigating could be difficult. If we get caught in the open by something coming after you, can I promise that you will either return here or find your way to the Umberheart Manor?
What are the directions?
If we get caught out in the open by that, I don't think you've got to worry about me returning anywhere.
That's fair. The Umberheart Manor is it actually makes up part of the northwestern gate. We like to be able to just ride in and rest. Our people man it. It does mean that should things go bad, you can also get out very quickly.
Right.
I'll leave you to it. All of us have things to deal with. You look like you could use just some time. So I said, have a drink, have some food. I'll be back before we have to go.
Thank
Just
you.
leaves you.
Can I just start giving Auric a checkup, please?
Mhm.
Start healing. Start taking care of our broken wizard boy.
Yeah, Leaf's.
Shannon, you're muted. Or very quiet.
I'm not.
Yeah,
very
you're
quiet.
very quiet. You just have to speak up a bit, I think.
Okay. If I talk this loud, is that good? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're a bit on the quiet side, but you can be heard.
I'll lean closer to my microphone. All I said was just I'll sit next to Auric and just help him sit up.
Okay.
Be a medicine check.
Yep. Let me see what you're rolling. You can just tell me.
It's a 21.
21. Yeah, he is slowly healing. He's not as torn apart as, you thought, given what's happened. You can still kind of see the bruising on his chest where those 2 impacts hit him, which put him down. And Auric, you have this feeling like you were, like you kind of know you died. You know that your mortality ended, and you have this weird lingering memory of walking side by side with your daughter, telling her about your life. And then you woke up on the floor coughing up blood.
Yeah, so while you're checking on him, I almost said Nia, Rylia, he's spaced out more than usual, or not in the same weird focused way he spaces out normally. It's just take me back to her. Let me see her again.
Who are you talking
We
about?
finish the stories.
Make a charisma check, Sean.
Mm-hmm. That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
That might not be good. I don't know why I'm excited.
Yeah, for a 24 total.
As you say that, you'll kind of see as his eye sort of like spins in the socket a little bit and it starts glowing. It's the orb eye, not the other eye, because that would be very
God.
painful on the optical nerve. But you kind of sit there and on one side you can see your daughter, and she's currently locked in a cage. She looks like she's been there for a little bit. Her hair is lank and dirty. There's cuts on her arms. And as you're sitting outside, you feel like you're outside the cage looking in. Something walks past your vision, and it's not exactly like it, but there's very similar armor to what Narenvain was wearing, and with the same cult symbols. And your vision pushes in and looks down at your daughter, and she looks up and it's like, Dad?
Serena.
Help.
Where are you?
I don't know. I'm stuck. Help.
Who has you?
As you say that, your vision pulls out the cage, shifts, and you see cultists guarding a row of cages.
give me the power to stop them.
You all can hear his side of the conversation. You can't hear hers.
Yeah, that's the
As-
entire time really is trying to get his attention.
And as you say that, give me the power to stop this, you snap back to the Etrodalian hall you're in.
No. And he'll kind of starts pushing Riley away.
Oh, Auric!
And it starts
Calm
to
down.
rip his spellbook out and just starts flipping through the empty pages. No. They've got her. They've got...
Who? Who has who?
Just like Nia.
What
Auric.
is he talking about?
Just like Tania.
You're
Sean?
muted, Sean.
Oh.
Your mic.
You were getting very quiet as well, so...
Yeah. He just kind of lifts his head up and says, "Oh, you're all here. Yeah, I'm sorry."
Auric, what happened?
He'll look up at Leaf and say, "I think the cult is doing the same thing they did to Nia. Or they're using her like Nia. My daughter. My daughter."
You saw that?
She was so scared.
Do you know where?
No. She couldn't tell me. I couldn't reach her fully. They're doing something with her. Heavily guarded. Something. He kind of falls to the ground. You probably didn't hear it, but before I said that he had ripped his spellbook out and was just flipping through the empty pages.
Leaf is just puts his hand on Auric's hand, trying to stop him from tearing his spellbook apart. And
Oh yeah, he's absolutely ripping pages as he's maddeningly flipping through it.
Gonna need those, buddy.
we'll get her.
She's why I'm looking for what I'm looking for. If you can help me, I will do anything I can for you, Leaf.
You won't owe me anything, Auric. We'll help you because it's right.
I've spent what feels like hundreds of years cut off from her. This can't be how it ends.
It's not. I don't know exactly what you're going through, what it was like for you. But on the other side, it shows you things. They're not always true. All we can do is hope that we have more time than maybe it seems. Riley, how far away can you get us?
Do you remember where we met? You walked into my grove. That's that location in the Crystal Forest.
Sorry.
It's about a 4-day journey in.
How much did we mess up those pools?
I don't think there's going to be much using them again.
Pools.
Divination might have helped us find where.
No, but do I
Auric's
know what the
daughter.
divination pools were?
Yeah, it was in your forest, so like you know the divination pools.
Did you destroy the entire? Did you destroy the water? Did you?
It
We did
was
a number on it.
No,
We did
it
what we had to do.
Specifically, tell me, was it? Did you destroy the pool itself or just the structure?
Collapse the whole thing.
Pulled it down on top of itself.
Did any water remain?
I have some. I collected
Zero
vials.
shoots a look.
Auric, do you happen to have a possession of your daughter's? Or a likeness, a picture?
No.
Going to need you to give me a good description then. I can take a peer, see if what you saw was even real. I can't guarantee it's going to work. I've never met her. But I'm parent to parent. I know what you're feeling.
Is there something you can do now or later?
I'm going to need I just need a focus. A mirror, crystal, a font. Maybe if we could use that. My thought was maybe to use that water that you collected. If it's from those pools, then I'm sure it would be enough for the spell to go off.
Okay.
Do you have a? Is there a bowl anywhere? You're muted, Nova.
Yes, it came up across my screen. You are muted. Press Alt and A. Yes, thank you. As you start collecting things to do this, the man comes back with it. I would suggest not doing that here. Just wait until you're back. I've been gathering things, but just give us a bit more time. If you want to get out of here faster, we can try. But I'm also trying to organize trainers so that you guys, at your peak efficiency, I guess, for what's to come, if any of you need any skills trained or retrained, is there anything you need? I know you're a arcanist of some description, Auric. We have
Yes.
people that are, well, mostly elemental evokers, but I can get access to other types of casters, mostly wizards. We like the more stable magics here.
Whatever you can offer.
Okay.
Paper and ink as well.
Now, I did question the Varn just a little bit. They said you were asking after conjuration magic.
Yes.
Are you trying to summon something? Because that is something I'm not comfortable with. Or are you trying to translocate?
I was not trying to summon anything, but to understand summoning better.
Okay. We had a conjuration school far to the west, which is now in the heart of Yakelheim. Possibly we could try to head that way at some point. It fell a couple hundred years ago. Other than that, I believe there's some texts around the place, but it's mostly practical how-tos of magic as opposed to theory texts. You seem capable, possibly able to, even without a teacher, learn some of these spells and how to use them. However, I worry if they're going to be within your particular field.
If you give me the right space with time and supplies, I will make it work.
Okay, I'll get what I can. I'll leave you to talk again. I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just worried that you might annoy some of the other guests here. Do you want to leave sooner? And again, if any of you have trainers you want, tell me now, and I can make sure they are coming to the bunker with you.
I'm not sure if trainer is the right word, but another person with medical knowledge would probably be helpful.
You can get a doctor or a healer, yes.
Thank you.
I was training with someone. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. His name was Pierre. I don't know if he is allowed to come, but I think I have some more things to learn.
We know of Pierre. We can get him if that's what you need. He's
Yes, please.
well, a bit of a pain, but good at his job. You, Leaf, Saros, anything you need?
Well supplied. Armor, weapons, and the like. I think perhaps some equipment and training among your own men would do me fine.
Understood.
Weapons for me as well, or at least someone who can repair something, kind of holding up his broken crossbow.
Okay.
Just holding it by the string.
Shouldn't be too hard to sort. Just to be clear here for everyone, you're going to have a couple days and then probably a week's travel, and then you'll have some blocks of time. If you actually want to retrain any class levels, now is the time to decide if you want to do it, because he's offering to allow you to do that. So, for instance, if you want to get more high-end spells, Auric, you can drop some bard to get some more wizard, if you desire more sneak attack damage, Leaf, you can drop some ranger to get more rogue,
Yeah.
That
Leaf
sort of
does
thing.
want to do that, yeah.
Okay. So just tell him what you need and he'll sort it for you.
I'd have to think about this some more. I can't decide this on the spot, but I
right.
maybe might swap out some ranger for some cleric, because I'm
Right.
really having a hard time hitting things with this hammer.
All right. If you're not needing to leave right now, I can leave you for a little bit more to talk amongst yourselves. I'm still having to sort out the time vault and a few other bits and pieces. So just, take your time, not too long, and I'll talk to you in, 10 minutes. He just walks away again.
When we get settled work, when we're back to a safe location, we'll sort this out and see if we can get this to work.
We'll make it work one way or another. If it's not the
If this
divination,
this
there's
is-
other ways.
If this is water from the pools, I don't know a lot about arcane magic, but this is an incredibly powerful substance. Sure, it can't hurt.
Information is necessary, but I do trust my eye.
But if I'd have a look, there's the potential I can figure out where she might be.
Yes. Please.
do everything I can.
Sloan. How, you okay?
I'm so dangerous. I don't know if I should go with you. I should probably just go. Or I don't.
Of course you're coming with us. We need you. You're dangerous, but you're more dangerous to them than you are to us. If you slip a little bit, who doesn't? You didn't turn into a dragon. I mean...
What?
Yeah, we've dealt with worse.
No, but I wanted to hurt you all. I don't want to now, but I did, and I don't like that.
I mean, I want to hurt Auric at least once a day, but I don't necessarily act on it or feel that way later.
She doesn't smile at that.
Sloan.
Neither does Saros.
Whatever just happened, it's very clear you weren't yourself. We can't be angry at you for something that you weren't trying to do. And if you hadn't fought the way you did, that man could have killed all of us.
And then I could have killed all of you.
But you didn't. You broke out of it.
Yes, but what if I don't next time?
I think
Well,
we
next
have a
time
way
we'll
to
be
handle
ready.
it.
We all will. You're not, it's not just you. Now that we have this information, I mean, we know we can take precautions. We can figure it out. It took us by surprise this time, but it worked out. There's no point in... We can't dwell on what might have happened. We're all here now.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
You don't need to apologize. You're getting your strings pulled by something. This is what we're all here about. Someone is pulling on all of us. We're gonna break those strings, Sloan. The ones that hold all of us, the ones that hold you. When we come out of the other side of this, all of us are gonna be in control.
And then she'll turn and look at Auric. You died. I watched you die. That was the worst thing I have ever seen.
Afraid things will likely get worse. So we need you.
I won't let you die again. I promise.
Well, I never thought I would die. And he kind of drifts off at that.
Saros just kind of leans over to Leaf on the side. You know, that necklace was worth a lot more than what we used it for. He better be worth this to you. Good. No, it was of my own favor that I brought him back.
What did you do?
He seems to have ways about him with this magic, the time. You've taken a peculiar interest, I've noted. If he can help you, it's one step back for what I've cost you. And you can note Saros looking down towards both your wedding hand and where the sword would be.
It's the same to you, Saros. You don't owe me anything. There's no debts here, okay? We both had our own reasons for getting into this arrangement, and things have changed, but not that much.
Bringing back the dead always comes with a price. You know that well, I suspect.
Yeah.
As you say that, bit about bringing back the dead comes at a price. One of the Umberheart legionnaires sort of like, you just hear the grinding of the plates as it looks over at you, and then stands up and walks over to the head of the Umberhearts.
Leaf kind of leans closer to Saros as he walks away. We might have one last bit of business here before we leave the city. I think a lot of walls might have been cracked a little bit by what's going on here. I think maybe for old time's sake, there might be one more thing that can help us. Don't get that look. You're not going to like it.
Oh, I always do.
And then before anyone can come back to sort of overhear us, just kind of act like nothing happened.
Act casual.
Yeah.
We both cross our arms and like lean back to back against each other.
Yeah. Leaf has an apple all of a sudden.
Okay, does anyone else have anything they want to talk about right now before we move the scene along?
No, really, it's just honestly checking up everybody and bandaging everybody.
Okay. Lord Umberheart comes back and sort of like shoots a glare at you, Saros, for just a minute. Just a second.
My passive perception catches that.
Yeah, of course it does. He wasn't being discreet. Is there anything else that you guys need at all? Last call. Then we can get out of here and get to the bunker, strategize. If you're going to do something illegal, just tell me to leave the room, or the guards to leave the room. The room is warded against spells that allow you to shift between planes and places, so you can't teleport in or out. However, you're free to come and go from the manor, provided that you stay in the city under our watch. If you intend to leave, there are precautions we will take. Again, you won't exactly like them, but I'm being honest with you. So, let's get prepped. Let's get going. But before I do, again, last call. What do we need?
Probably components to heal.
Yep, that's easy. Got that at the house.
Some scriptures to study, perhaps.
Okay. All right. That's not too hard. If there's nothing really else that you guys can think of desperately you need, we'll get that. I'll send someone
Do you
else.
have any sweets?
We have a chef on staff that could probably whip something up. You look like you could use it. Okay.
Thank you.
Black turtlenecks and a grappling hook, perhaps. I don't actually say that. I don't actually say that. It's just what I want to ask for really deep down.
We live near the mountains, grappling hooks. We have black turtlenecks, not so much.
I'll burn my hero point.
Okay, let's get ready. Gather your things. We'll leave. And he starts ushering everyone towards the door. And as you get there, the door opens and Tamel is standing in it, looking very almost panicked. So, I don't know how to tell you all this, but Nia's gone. She I woke up this morning and went to her room with breakfast like normal, and the window was open. There's a candle burning, and she was gone. With everything going on in the city, I just I hope she'd come to you. I don't know if she's safe or fuck. And we'll end the session there.
Nia.
Oh, Nia.
No.
Nia.
What did she do?
You all know what she did.
Yeah, I just
all
put it in the
know.
chat.
I know.
That's not a boss fight I'm looking forward to.
What?
She
Fighting
should
Nia?
know. Lee